So Hayley, we've both worked in software companies in our careers, and I think we're both very au fait with what it's like to try and reach a target market. Tell me, what are some of the challenges that tech providers have?
Well, so many. Where do you start? Yeah, you're right. I've worked for a number of different tech providers, and the whole marketing side of things is really, really challenging, like in terms of how do you reach that market? So many different channels, but you can never really find one that works well. And generally, you have to pay quite a lot of money to be able to do that. So yeah, really tough in terms of marketing and the strategy, where to go, what to do.
Yeah, and I've been in examples where, you put this massive marketing campaign on, say you're looking for your product really solves dementia challenges in a nursing environment. And then you get a domiciliary care agency ringing you.
Yeah.
And there's so many different verticals within social care. To be able to find the vertical that you work really well in is tough. Have you found that software companies don't always say no to the dom care company when it rings?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, we try and sell it.
We'll try and sell into that, even though the product's not fit for purpose. And I think from the tech provider perspective, one of the things that's really hard is who's the right contact to go to in the care provider. So generally, when we were trying to sell or demo some of the products, we'd go and speak to the finance director, when really we need to speak to the HR director, because we're trying to sell like employee engagement as an example. However, we'll go to the FD on that, and he doesn't really want to know, or well, obviously he wants to know from the pounds and the pence. Yeah. Did you find that too?
Exactly the same. So let's imagine, let's take an example for a rostering product perhaps. You know that HR is going to be interested in that. Staff are going to be interested in that. And you're speaking to the head of IT. And the head of IT is just thinking, hang on a minute, are we going to be buying tablet devices for people to clock in and out on? Who's going to manage those devices? I don't even have Wi-Fi. And the benefits are not to that person, they're to other people. And to try and get hold of those people in the care organization, it's really...
Yeah, we generally had to do like several different demonstrations to get the right person in front of us to be able to go, yep, we want that product.
And what about the massive one, which is, when's the time right for the care provider to procure your system? We're contacting somebody who may or may not want digital care planning or HR, and they're busy looking at medication systems, but that's not when we've hit them. We're trying to convince them to ditch that program and come with us.
Yeah, totally. It is all about timing. And not only that, the care providers are there. They've got so much going on. They're spinning so many plates. They're trying to deliver care, right? So it's really difficult to find that pinpoint on, when do we go to them? When do we get in front of it? And when do we try and sell that product?
I know every salesperson I've ever spoken to from a software company feels the same way. When they've contacted the care provider and the care provider answers with, we're not ready for that yet. Can you ring me in half a year? Or can you ring me next year? Their shoulders slump. They're disappointed in that. But the care provider's honest and right.
Yeah.
It's not now that they want to procure that system. They do want to speak to you in a year's time. That's just the nature of trying to do that. How have you tried to target a market? Have you got any examples of where you have perhaps overspent or done any kind of campaigns in that space?
Yeah, many different channels. In the last tech provider that I worked for, we'd go anything from pay-per-clicks, Google, LinkedIn advertising. There's some other specific ones that I probably won't name, which we spent thousands of pounds on in a magazine for an advert, and unfortunately there was like no leads whatsoever.
The software company I work with put our logo on the side of a van.
Wow.
Zero generation of leads. Someone thought it was a bright idea, clearly.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
So as a sector, the technology is fantastic. Are you excited by the vast number that are coming to the sector right now?
Oh, totally. I think digital transformation in tech, in social care now is really come out. It's fantastic, the amount of effort and work that people have done. I think if we look back 15, 20 years when tech wasn't there and we were going around delivering care using paper, it's changed so much. And there's so many products out there that are absolutely fantastic. They're going to help, one, improve the delivery of care, not take away at all, but delivery of care, and also support the care workers out in the field.
Okay, so I think to sum up, we need the tech providers to keep trying, to keep marketing their products, make sure that care providers know what's out there so they can make informed decisions, but good luck to them.
Yeah, totally.